Welcome to Thought for April the 16th. Our readings are Numbers 35, Proverbs 26 and John chapter 8. And our thought is, the truth will set you free. What did Jesus mean when he said the truth will set you free? Free from what? The 8th chapter of John today contains aspects of the teaching of Jesus that we have to think around and put into context to get the correct meaning. The critics of Jesus were usually those whose thought processes were mechanical. Concerning the woman caught in adultery, they thought they had him cornered if he said the Mosaic law should be observed and she should be stoned. They would probably have done so, or got others to, and then blamed Jesus before the Roman authorities, because the Jews had no right to put anyone to death. That is why they brought Jesus before Pilate. See John chapter 18 verse 31. So if Jesus had said something different, they would have denounced him before the people for not upholding the law. His reaction confounded them. After he said, "Let him who is without sin be first to throw a stone at her," verse 7, they slunk away from Jesus. No one was without sin among them. Only Jesus was without sin. And he said to her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" She said, "No one, Lord." And Jesus said, "Neither do I condemn you. Go, and from now on sin no more." Verses 10 and 11. Notice how she addresses Jesus as Lord. She saw him as far more than a teacher, which is how the Jews addressed him. Jesus speaks to all who come to him in the same words as he spoke to the woman. Whatever our failures have been, and the closer we come to the light of the world, the more we are aware of those failures. But we also learn the truth of his words. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but have the light of life. Verse 12. And all the darkness in our character will be obliterated. Indeed, Christ will then be formed in you, as Galatians 4 verse 19 says. Jesus went on to tell them, "If you abide in my word, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." Verses 31 and 32. The key action on our part is to abide in the word of Jesus. John uses the Greek word for abide more than 40 times in his gospel, and the translators render it variously as continue, dwell, remaining, etc. Are you abiding in his word? Is the word abiding in you? If the answer is yes, you have been set free. Jesus made the point, "I say to you, everyone who commits sin is a slave to sin." It has become part of their character. But if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed. Verse 36. He told the religious leaders, "You seek to kill me because my words find no place in you." Verse 37. May it have found a place in us, in you, or will do so soon. Remember what Jesus said, "Whoever is of God hears the words of God." Verse 47. As we read, we hear. Thank you once again for joining us for Thought for the Day, where together we can open up the pages of God's Word, remembering that that Word is a lamp to our feet and a light to our path.